Hey, what's up, guys? Was just working on my office here and just had a thought that I've wanted to talk about for a while. And so I just said, you know what? I'm going to turn on the camera here and just flow a little bit. What I want to talk about is the difference between two concepts that sound very similar, but are actually almost diametrically opposed. And that's the ideas of being in the moment and living for the moment, right? Being in the moment or living for the moment. Even though they both have the word moment in them, I think the two ideas are really diametrically opposed. And I know a lot of times when we hear like rock and roll songs and stuff, they talk about living for the moment and all of that. And what I really want to suggest today is that when we're living in the moment, you don't have to live for the moment. You can live with your purpose. You can live with integrity, but still be in the moment. What would be an example of not being in the moment? Well, I think the best example is being in your head. If you're overly thinking about stuff, if you're constantly second guessing yourself, if you're not sure what you want, not clear about what your intentions are, then it's really hard to be in the moment. And it really kind of ruins the experience for you. And in my experience, it ruins it for the people around you as well. Now, I'm speaking from my own experience, and I lived a lot of my life there, not being in the moment, being completely up here in my head as if this part of my body was the only thing that mattered. And what I'm trying to suggest here is that our entire being matters, right? Your heart, your soul, your mind, your strength, everything matters. And so if you're going to do something, do it with intention, do it with purpose, do it with integrity, but be in the moment when you're doing it. Don't be second guessing yourself. On the other side of that, when we talk about living for the moment, a lot of times it can be easy if you're not clear on your purpose, if you don't know your boundaries, if you don't know how to live with integrity, then living for the moment is all that's left. And how many people you know that live for the moment that are actually really happy in life? I actually don't know any like that. I know people that can be happy for like super happy, almost in kind of a manic way, and then they crash right afterward if they're all about living for the moment. Because what happens then is it's almost addictive. It's got that same chemical stuff going on in your brain that fires when you're doing drugs. And so I'm going to suggest that living for the moment is going to be an addictive thing that's not good for us. And it's not good for us. You can prove that by seeing how people's lives turn out. But by contrast, living by your values, living with integrity and with intention, you can then go into a situation and completely flow and be in the moment, not living for the moment. So I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on this. Tell me about your experience with it. Love to hear that. Take care. Great afternoon.